don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to.
Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California,
Michael Badger.
it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to a
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert had a tremendous career at the University of Oregon. Ended up winning the Campbell Trophy, which was the academic Heisman. Won a lot of football games, including the Rose Bowl and the Pac-12 Championship. 32 touchdown passes last year. But the reason he really got himself solidified as the first-round pick for the Chargers, a terrific Senior Bowl week. He was the MVP of the game. I thought he was the MVP of the week, the way he interacted with his teammates and opposing players, and everyone got to see his leadership on display.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert will get that complete to Reed. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball cap snaps. NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
Cleared on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
Prescott's pass.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Harris on the
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cowboy first down.
First down, Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Darius Jennings. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
This is fielded at the 7. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
17-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Chargers.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
Lining up
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton got it, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Room to run at the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
2nd and 4.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley's kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game.
Chargers 15.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Jennings now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their
The
own.
Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he stopped immediately there.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darren Warland, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing right, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Pollard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Jackson, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to Tony Pollard.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Dalton. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Complete to Tony Pollard.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st down.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We've be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back down at play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now Dalton. And now incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. Oh, no, he lost the football. Cowboys have recovered.
Nice job there utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Oh, passing it. Dalton eluding the pressure right. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Dalton wants to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
43-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.